letters from um from Renee's mother has not been getting the letters from her apparently because the asylum is holding them for some reason, and apparently her mother had some very second thoughts on what's going on. Um. Oh, we're just doing this now. Okay. I honestly had no idea like what I was supposed to do. I was like, oh, okay. What are you doing?
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders. I only obeyed orders. Charlotte's gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us, even though we're orders. Leave us alone. Charlotte didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders, even though we're bad. Mom won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything. Charlotte gone away. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Jesus. Oh, that was that one room we were in last episode. What is that room? Jesus, all this flashing white light. Oh, the motion blur. So, what's going on here? Why am I being... that? Oh, is this shock therapy? Oh, I'm not gonna like this part. Oh. Yep. The flashing lights. Yeah, the flashing lights. Alright. Jesus. The ringing in my ears!
Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along?
Jesus.
I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply.
I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have not been well enough to come and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
Not delivered. So why wasn't it not delivered then? Okay, so we're on chapter 11. Yeah, apparently this game has 12 chapters.
What was that doctor writing, sitting at his desk?
Well, I don't know. Let's figure it out right now. Oh, here we go.
September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they? December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Delinquency? Prostitution? Renee? It seems so strange, unreal. It can't be true. And Amara, she loved us and would tell us everything. She wouldn't hide anything from us. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. The therapies removed the light for a while, but also all her will, desire, and hope.
Yeah, sadly, that was the only treatment that existed. There was no other...
torture, but we had no choice. Nobody explained anything. No one tried to help us understand. We were like farm animals.
Yeah, that's the sad part, is that mental health treatments back then weren't as advanced as it is today. But even then, some mental health treatments today aren't perfect. We still have a long way to go in the realm of mental health.
June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today, and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her third month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes. ES therapy.
Yeah,
A spontaneous abortion. It's not true. I can't believe it. How could I have invented things if I didn't even know what they were doing to me?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought.
And the stranger in the grounds. I don't remember. Was that another lie? Or was another memory removed? God, my head. The other Renee? The one the doctor talked about? The evil one who made you feel ill? The prostitute? The delinquent? The manic one? And what was she called? June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated.
So that's why.
August 20th.
That's why they. That's why they denied
that the patient
letters.
is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls.
Sadly, that's a double-edged sword, right? Because, she was wondering why, her mother was wondering why she wasn't allowed to see her, and why the hospital wasn't willing to send others. Now we know why. It's because she keeps having these psychosis. I think, and that's not the right word, but she basically keeps having mental breakdowns, that causes her to be very agitated to the point of like total hostility. Like if you try to reason her, she will do whatever it takes to make you feel pain like she did. But at the same time, while denying a patient's rights, you are also kind of sussing your little town of light, your little realm of light, right? Where it's like, okay, if you're not allowed to see the patient, then what's going on with her? What's with these? Why are you being so cryptic about her progress and stuff like that? Like, understand that this is like early 20th century medicine, where the laws haven't catched up, the medicine hasn't catched up, the care treatment hasn't catched up, nothing catched up. And even today, the laws are still murky around mental health and the understanding of mental health and how mental health should be proceeded and treated. Human misery was thrown in here and locked away to make the world forget about it. Yep, that's right. That's true. There was no...
March 3rd.
And now...
Alert. Correct attitude. Replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. So, was I Amara? I can't believe it. I want to keep looking. It would change everything if we could find traces of her existence.
Okay, so I kind of delve into like, okay, what Renee has, and apparently people have said that she is suffering from schizophrenia, which really explains her her situation and why right, because like with schizophrenia, right, let's see. With schizophrenia, there is social isolation, dissociation behavior, aggression, agitation, compulsive behavior, excitable hostility, repetitive movement, self-harm, or lack of restraint, thought disorder, delusions, amnesia, believe that an ordinary event has special and personal meaning, um, and I'm reading this off of the Google definition, right? The Google symptom list and all that stuff. And again, it explains why she's going through. She believes there's an Amara, but there isn't Amara, so she's really Amara, but she doesn't know that because she absolutely believes without a shadow of doubt that Amara is a real person.
We can try to find her medical records in the archive where their letters were filed.
Okay, so we gotta go to the archive section. So if the oh. Are we? So we have about, depending. So the guide. So because I kind of also want to hit some of these. I kind of want to like. The reason why I'm also kind of using guide is because I thought this game had achievements, but apparently this game does not have achievements. That's for the console version apparently. Let's see. Oh, where is it? Okay, so we gotta keep going down. Okay. But apparently, but we have to. Okay. What was her name?
Amara B., aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B. So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she's keeping herself clean and tidy. Discharged on June 10th.
Okay,
April 28th, 1937. Arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged May 14th. March 8th, 1938. A few days before Renee was admitted, she told me that she too had been admitted only a short time previously. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state. Discharged March 14th.
She's been discharged a lot.
She didn't leave. Certainly not after a few days. No. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted once more. The patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged.
She's been discharged a lot. Why was
August 1st, 1941. The latest of many admissions due to agitation. Discharged August 27th. She came and went, stayed only for short periods, but I remember she was always with me. Oh, what's going on? March 4th, 1942. Back again, the same situation. March 8th. Compared to previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although her demeanor is calm and she is attentive. Discharged March 25th. April 2nd. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her here and said, "She's not eating, doctor. She spends all her time sleeping. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her." April 6th. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to the Maragliano Pavilion and is in isolation. May 3rd, 1942. Death from tuberculosis at approximately 8:30 a.m. Is Amara dead? Poor dear friend, I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient, probably in a state of delirium. I'm dying, I know it. I'm losing a lot of blood, bleeding internally too.
Jesus.
It's strange. Since I came back in here, I can't stop thinking about that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation. I only saw her for a short time, it's true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it. I just wanted to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her. How could a soul survive in this hell? I so want to feel things again. Pain, passion. Feel the damp tears rolling down my face. To remember that I was alive.
Hey, chapter 12. So this all but wow, holy crap. Okay, where did it split off? Okay, so it went this way. Wow, that is a lot of splitting off. Holy crap. So, I mean, and so in the previous episode, I mentioned how I kind of want to experience the whole story, but, man. No, you'll still arrive at the same destination. No, I know, I know without a shadow of a doubt that there's just one destination to all this, because it's really weird how it branches off here, but we still came to like the same moment in time. Visiting Amara in the graveyard. So, was Amara really real, or was it a figment of her imagination? She says she's real, but the hospital says she isn't real, but yet the hospital says she is real. So I'm a little... to find... What am I looking for here?
I can't be sure it's Amara's. These crosses are nameless. How will we ever know who is buried here? There are no names. We were worth nothing in death, as in life. If there was someone out there who cared for you, well, perhaps. I had Mom. Let's go and wait for her. She'll come and get us. She promised.
That cross is levitating.
Let's wait for Mom in the waiting room.
So what, in there? That good descriptors. Let's wait for Mom in the waiting room. So let's go back then. Oh.
Mom will come. She'll come. She promised, and she'll come to get us. She'll take us home. Now I understand. I won't misbehave anymore.
I guess we're going the right way. I mean... Vineyard.
I won't misbehave again, Mom. Please don't leave me here. I won't cause any trouble. I'll be quiet in my corner.
Okay, so if she's talking, that means we're going the right way.
How I miss that dark corner where I used to spend whole days. I'll stay there like a good little girl, but take me away from this place. I must always concentrate on nothingness. Otherwise, I get confused and I'm afraid I won't be able to find my way back.
Ah, okay, we're... When the,
Any thoughts upset me so violently, and I can't handle them. I'm afraid of myself, of what I might do when I get confused and don't remember anything.
no hallucination here? Huh. Okay.
There are some wounds I'm not aware of. And that's the pain that causes me the most anguish.
We're back here again.
I only wish I could hide away in a shell, in my little corner.
I hope this is the right way. Because
See no more, hear no more, no longer exist. Take me away, Mom, I beg you.
okay. From bomb in the radio. Oh. Right here. Yeah, we just passed it too.
What if she's been already, and she's already left? Let's check in reception. Miss, please send the following telegram to Ada T. Discharge of Renee T. Impossible. Psychiatric evaluation negative. This is a life sentence. I can't spend my whole life in here. I can't. It's a death sentence.
What are you doing with that? What are you doing with the scissors? Oh. Okay, I know. Okay. Whew, I need a minute. Holy crap.
Vuole maritare Madama Dorella, vuole maritare. Con chi la mariterebbe Madama Dorè, con chi la mariterebbe? Con uno spazzacamino Madama Dorè, con uno spazzacamino. E come la vestirebbe Madama Dorè, e
Okay, what
come
am
la
I looking for in
vestirebbe?
here?
Di stracci e di toppe Madama Dorè, di stracci e di toppe. Uscite dal mio castello Madama Dorè, uscite dal mio castello.
Oh, god damn. Okay.
We learn so many things at school, and so we have to attend. How would we get on if we didn't?
Okay, so we need to collect pictures. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright. Because I also heard that there was a section in the game that's gonna be a little bit confusing, so okay, let's just go. God, I hope there's no monster. I hope we're not being chased. Because I will not have time or day here.
A blackbird's eating my head. That's why it hurts so much.
It's graphic. Okay. Does it? I assume the hallways loop around, right? You know what's funny is that they could have done like a scare moment, like you turn around and you see like a ghost of yourself chasing you, trying to possess you and shit. They could have easily done that.
My baby Charlotte is so beautiful, and she's so good. But Renee isn't.
Oh, here we go. Here's another one.
When I was little, I never used to sleep. Poor Mom.
Or oh, here's another one.
Mr. Onofrio is so nice. I'm bad because I'm not kind.
Let's go left.
Mom always has to work because it's so cold in winter.
Oh, there's another one right there. Nice.
Mr. Onofrio helps Mom. How would we manage if he didn't?
Alright, 10 more. Okay. So I assume this part is done. And we can't even run either. Like that's the negative part, is that we can't even run. That's it. I guess that's my only negative complaint. That's my only negative complaint about the game, really, is the fact that we can't run. Especially for like a puzzle section like this. I don't blame people for looking it up because, yeah.
When I was small, I never used to eat. Poor mother.
Jesus. Alright. Nope. We're right back to that one. Okay, so... I hope I didn't miss any. What? Oh, we can't use the guide button? Come on. Shit. Okay, let's go down this way. I may have to, like, edit this because the section is, can't run through it. Oh, no. I may have to pull out a guide for this one. Because this is, like, the only section I heard that people had some complaints on it, just because, like, you get lost so easily. Okay, what's this?
I do a lot of bad things. I don't tell anyone, but Mom knows just the same.
Okay, let's go through this way. So, we're only missing 7 more, I think? Oh, 8 more, 8 more.
My schoolmates, when the light's there.
7 more. Okay.
Renee's kind to Don Gino, but he always frightens me.
And then... Six more. Ah, shit. Okay, let's go right. I legit thought that was a face at first. I was like, what the hell? 6 more, 6 more. Oh my god. Oh, come on, really? Is this a... Yep. Okay, let's go right then. Okay, search that down that corridor already. Oh my god. Oh, wait. The new one, that's a new one.
There are a lot of them. They want to hurt me. They fly. Even Charlotte can't help me.
5 more.
Mom works so hard because I have to eat, or I won't grow.
4 more. Yeah, 4 more. Let's go up here.
I'm not like the others, Mom. Why not?
3 more. Go over here. Oh, wait.
Mr. Onofrio is very kind and helps us. If he's not here,
I have good reason to be afraid.
2 more. They have to be in this hallway. They have to be in this hallway because I've never been to this hallway before. Let's go left. Oh, come on. Okay. So we have to go back this way. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Hello?
What's happened? What is this place? Maybe I'm dead. I can't see any light. Maybe I am dead. I can't get up. What's going on? What's happening to me? There's no one here, but these noises. God, my head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
Oh. Okay. Oh. I was worried that was a game over. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm so sorry for her. Even though Renee is like a fictional character, she relates to so many patients who just... Man. Okay, where are we going exactly? This looks like the... I'm already ready for it. I'm just like covering up my screen because I'm like, yeah, I know the bright light's coming. Okay, so where are we going exactly? Chapter 14. Okay.
May 4th, 1942. The patient had previously expressed suicidal feelings, but never acted on them. Yesterday, she injured herself badly, stabbing herself in the stomach with sharp-pointed scissors. Sedated, restrained, and transferred to an isolation cell. May 10th, transferred to the agitated ward for observation. Isolation, insulin, and shock therapy. September 25th, positive response to treatment. She replies to questions and remembers what happened, but doesn't want to give explanations. She claims to have memory lapses, entire days about which she remembers nothing. She appears to be anxious and seeks reassurance. She fears she has done monstrous things in the blank periods for which she has no memory.
Okay, so... Oh, we're in a different part of the place. I have no idea where we're going. What's this?
November 11th, 1942. The patient speaks very little, refuses food, force-fed with a nasal cannula. February 2nd, 1943. The lack of kerosene for heating and the food shortage is claiming many victims in the institution. War spares nobody, not even these alienated creatures. Despite her young age, this patient has fallen ill owing to the cold and malnutrition.
Nobody laughs in here. I mean, really laughs. Not those crazy fools who laugh because people say they're mad. I don't know why they laugh out loud. They say I'm mad too, but I never feel like laughing. People used to laugh at me, but they were right, you know? You can't always cry and people laugh when they're afraid, don't they? It happened to you, not to me. It's better that way. They do that to show they're lucky. You mustn't take offense because it's true. And deep down, it's just like pity, if you see what I mean. But then you think about your own situation, and you laugh because you feel lucky that everything's gonna get better, that it's all shit. It's all shit, this place. You're not trying to tell me it's not true, are you? An intelligent person, educated, not like me. And if I can see it's a load of shit, just imagine how much better you understand it. No, come on. No. I feel fine here, you know? After all, I can do and say anything I want.
I know. How do I turn it off? Oh, okay, well. Never mind then. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh. Jeez. Oh, this is the director's office.
August 28th, 1942. We hereby notify you of the death of Ada T., mother of Renee T., a patient in your institution. No known relative. Sincerely yours, Onofrio P. I have no one left in the world. Nobody at all. Solitude is very strange. It muffles everything, slows it down. It's an endless scream that makes no sound. A silent scream. I can't stop looking at myself. I will never leave this place. There is nobody up there for me. These walls have become my skin, and the wretched desperation within them is my soul without a voice. Here, nobody weeps anymore. How I would love to feel life, desperation, anger. I've stopped dreaming, daydreaming, maybe even thinking. I've lived in a reality which has corroded me and has stripped me of everything, even my ability to feel pain.
So, now what? I shouldn't even be asking that, but goddamn. Okay, going straight, I suppose. Oh, okay. I was like, where are we going now? Alright, follow the winds out, I suppose. Interesting, but not getting a guided, like, voice anymore. And also how, like, the voices in her head are not... We're not hearing it through her thoughts, but we're actually hearing her. I love how they did the voice work for that, for this game. Voice work was very well done.
May 5th, 1943. Renee's state of health is good. She is eating and speaking. Her spatial and temporal orientation is good. Therapy suspended. December 3rd. She calmly asks if she can leave the hospital. Evaluate patient for 6 months. May 2nd, 1944. Discharge denied despite a favorable psychiatric opinion. The patient has no home or means of support. May 4th. The reasons why discharge is impossible are explained, and this is how Renee learns of her mother's death 2 years after the fact.
Wow!
May 5th. She tried to kill herself in the night by hanging herself with a sheet, saved by the nurses. Restrained to her bed, she once more tried to kill herself by suffocation. The decision has been taken to perform a transorbital lobotomy.
Oh my god. use of lobotomy spread rapidly in Italy compared to other European countries in America. The original technique pioneered by A.E. Mons was perfected in 1937 by A. Fia Merberti, who conceived the first form of transmissible lobotomy later by Freeman. The operation involved gaining access to the frontal lobes of the brain by sawing through the orbital and above the eyelids and damaging the by means of an alcohol or formaldehyde injection or using a special instrument. Contrary to what was often thought, the patients did not always receive evaluators, although this was often the case. Moses was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. This very actually fell into disuse after the discovery of chlorphomamphine. I could not read that fast because it's going too fast. It was those voiceover for that. Oh my god. Are we about to see a lobotomy? Are we about to see a lobotomy? Damn, but the fact that the hospital kept it from her for man, I'm jeez. Like even though they lack expression. I always wondered what went through the head of these doctors and nurses who had to perform lobotomies. Oh my god. Oh, I am gonna be. I don't need to see that.
June 10th, 1944. Operation successful. Patient tranquil and collaborative. Motor coordination capacity reduced, but she's improving. Transferred to the tranquil department in the care of Dr. B. 25th of October. Continues to talk about Amara and her doll, Charlotte. The disturbances of motor capacity show slight signs of improvement. Difficulty walking, not capable of riding, and the nurses report that they have to help her dress, wash, and feed herself. In the summer of 1944, Renee was transferred back into my department. Aware of little, indifferent, hardly ever spoke. One day, she said, "When I find the courage to look at myself in the mirror, I see a young face which is aged and looks at me full of fear." She is a woman now who has changed profoundly compared to the girl that I had under my care several years ago. Only the sadness of her gaze and her intelligence are unchanged. She's so young, just 23 years old, but is lacking all vitality. Perhaps her condition may improve. Probably not. Her life has been thrown away. And nobody did a thing to try to avoid this.
Yeah. So the chances of her dying after everything that just happened were are so this kind of leads to my suspicion, and there has been, I think, the game, and if you look at the question of whether or not Renee lived on after the lobotomy, no, she didn't. No, she absolutely didn't. She had no family, she had no home. Times were different. She basically died in the hospital, and that we were really playing her spirit walking through the process of her first days here in this realm of light to her final days, which is undetermined. But it looked like she survived kind of past the past post lobotomy, but she but more but but then at the same time, like, oh my god. Wow. What a game. What a sad, sad game. Wow. Wow. This is probably one of the saddest games I ever played in my entire life. I don't think any other game's gonna come close to The Town of Light, knowing Renee's story and what she went through, and how the world basically ignored her. Because, as the doctor put it at the end, no one did a damn thing to really get to the root of the problem. Instead, they cattled all these helpless women, uh, and it's just wow. Um, but there was a forum that talks about this on the Steam forum, and I believe that we play as her soul. Whether or not she is alive in today's terms is left to be determined. Obviously, it's 1944, and she was like 23 years old, I think, at the time. So probably around maybe the 50s, but 50s or 60s, maybe she's still alive. But cognitively and soul wise, she's dead to the world. She's not the same person, and wow, um, wow. They did Flamina did a fantastic job with Renee's voice, but um going back to what I was saying, I truly think that we're really playing as her soul. I do agree with like the Steam threads that talked the all the posts that talked about it, like, oh, do we play as her in real time, or do we play as a spirit of her wandering through the halls of this facility? And I truly believe that these facilities that are still around today are truly haunted. Call me crazy, but you have to understand that during that time period there was no treatments like today, and even the treatments today weren't really good enough. We're still catching up to mental health service to great mental health services and mental health care and mental health understanding. People get misdiagnosed all the time, and people misinterpret the diagnosis all the time, and it's just so sad too. And the whole thing about her family too, and that's absolutely the case. Like, I was raised in a family that didn't understand what I was going through, and they chalked it up to excuses and video games and everything around me but what's going on inside of me. So when I got admitted, um I didn't get admitted like these patients here. I was competent enough to go home, but I was close. I was really close to being admitted into a ward. Um, and last year being diagnosed with autism. Now looking back at my whole life, I'm like, my God, I got diagnosed now when I need the help the most, because I wasn't taught well enough. I wasn't raised well enough, and I'm still catching up to life. And in a way, I feel for Renee. I really feel for in a way, I resonate with Renee, and so and the doctor as well, where you can hear the discomfort in his voice. Like, if only this institution did something better to help her understand what she's going through. But again, we didn't understand it back in the early 20th century. We didn't have the tools, the equipment, the know-how, the understanding. And the understanding part is the infuriating part about this whole thing, is that instead of getting you the proper help, you are sent to these places, these realms of light, as Renee calls it, when really they're not a realm of light. They're prisons. They're prisons, basically. They're worse than prisons. Man, it's just so sad. It's so sad. And I hope one day, hopefully, I will live to see it when mental health care, mental health services do become just like easy accessible, easy affordable, just easy, instead of, oh, you submit this and it takes a fuck ton amount of days and a fuck ton amount of that just to, like, I this team did a fantastic job. Tens all around. Well, I would say nines, because I didn't really like all the in a weird way, I didn't like all the walking. I think they could have had a sprint option, kind of, maybe. And then there was that weird puzzle sequence at chapter 14, and I'm like, oh, or chapter 13, 14, whatever it was, the maze of the pictures and stuff. Like, okay, what's the point of this area then, if we're just not gonna complete that little sequence, right? But this game is definitely not for the faint of heart. This game is definitely not for the faint of heart. If you buy this game, going full well that you are definitely gonna have a lot to say about what, not just with what Renee went through, but with patients today. And Renee's not a real person, but she is the embodiment of so many patients, so many people who just get ignored by society and the world, and instead of properly treating them with respect and dignity and care and love and all the things, they get thrown into these hellholes, thinking that, okay, if okay, let's solve the problem there. Like, no, it doesn't solve anything. It doesn't solve anything. Like, it just doesn't. Oh my gosh. So the next game that is going to be on the docket for the Let's Plays after the Town of Light will be the game called 10 Hearts. It's another Wire Productions type game, because for those who don't know, I'm a Wire Productions content creator, and that will start next week. But if you enjoyed this incredible Let's Play, leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell me your thoughts about the game, and if you want to look for more cheerful Let's Plays, and there's plenty of other Let's Plays on the channel. I also do first impressions, there are Twitch VODs from past and present streams, YouTube shorts, and trailer reactions, and then finally a podcast, because I have a podcast. And I'll see you all on the next new Let's Play. Bye-bye.